right, here we go. Starting off the game. So Skrupski will be in net. We've got Ditch, Trader, and Otero out with Evans and Axe starting the game. Sting got a win. We'll be top 3. Loser tie gets dicey. Here we go. Face off. Taken by Raleigh. They're regrouping in their zone. Trader's on the forecheck. They chip it out. Axe gets it. Tries to send up the boards. It's intercepted. And they send it into the neutral zone. It pops way up into the air. Nobody knows where it's at. Lands at some feet. A lot of stick battling going on here. So Evans has it. He sends it to Ditch in the zone. He sends it in deep on net. Trader's on the forecheck. They try to break out. Ditch intercepts it for a second. Now Raleigh is into, or the Raptors. Let's see. Raptors is easier to say. Raptors center it. It goes wide. They send it to Trader. Trader chips it off the glass. And the Raptors are regrouping in their zone. They whiff on the pass. That's got to be too many men on the ice. There's like 6 people there. But no call. They go through the neutral zone. Vogel pokes it ahead. They whiff on their pass a little bit and Land picks it up. Scales has it. He spins off with it. Out of the reach of Freeman. Raptors pass goes through their legs. Vogel can't get it out. And we've got a stoppage in play. I'm not sure what the call was there. Hand pass maybe? I don't know. Wasn't offsides, I don't think. So here's the face-off in the neutral zone. Dorn and Freeman are out with Land. Vogel and Scales are the defensive pairing. Raptors send it in deep. Scales goes back to get it. He reverses it to Vogel. He can't get a pass off. Still behind the net. Now Vogel sends it around to Freeman. Freeman has it. Sends it rink wide to Dorn. Dorn's going in. He takes a shot over the net. Middles has the puck in the neutral zone. It's poked away from him. Raptors are going in 2-on-1. Good back check by Vogel to block that pass. Scales sends it wide. And Land has it. He sends it around the boards over to Middles. Middles tries to chip it out, but they hold it in at the line. They kick it ahead. Land checks the guy to the board. Scales picks it up, sends it over to Vogel. Vogel tried to get out of the zone and just did. Raptors send it back into the zone. Scales has it. Sends it over to Middles. Middles into the zone. He loses the handle though. And the Stinger changing. So Capelin goes back and gets the puck. He sends it over to Middles. Middles flips it into the zone, but not deep. And the Raptors send it out into the neutral zone. One touch by Field over to the far side. No one was there. Raptors pick it up. They get out of their zone. Knittel's coming onto the ice. Pokes it away for the second, but he can't get it. He checks the Raptors player, separates him from the puck. Field picks it up. He chips it ahead. Knittel chases after it. Knittel has it. Sends it in deep. Circles behind the net. He still has it. Centering pass is blocked. It's a recurring theme from yesterday. We couldn't get any passes to connect in the slot. Field holds it in. They kick it out. Sting regroup back to Gwynn. Gwynn banks it off the boards to Salas. It bounces off his stick into the Raptors zone. Raptors slip it out. Gwynn holds it in. He skates in. He takes a shot. Shoulder save by the Raptors goalie. Good shot by Gwynn. And the Raptors send it all the way down. And that will be icing. So, hey, we got some refs that are going to call some icing today, maybe. So 11:27 to go in the first. Sting had a good shot from Gwynn. A lot of neutral zone action going on. Nobody can really get a handle on the puck so far. Ditch comes out. Salas and Knittel are with him. Axe and Evans. Evans takes a shot. It's blocked. He's got to regroup in neutral zone. He sends it over to Axe. Axe sends it in deep. Ditch is on the forecheck. He wins the race to the puck and he gets it. Knittel helps him out, picks it up, sends it over to Salas. Salas loses it in his feet, sends it back to Knittel. Knittel still has the puck. It's taken off of his stick. And the Raptors get out of their zone. They're going into the Sting zone. Good back check by Ditch. knock it into the corner. Evans pokes it around the boards over to Axe. Axe falls down. Raptors player falls down. Raptors dig it out. Skate to the middle, backhand one-timer. Goes over the net. Knittle's there. He bumps the player. And a scrum forward along the boards, doesn't get out. Still doesn't get out. Salas has it. He backhands it out of the zone. And both teams are changing. They skate through the neutral zone. It's blocked by Otero. Land picks it up. He takes a big hit. Trader intercepts their pass. He goes in. He toe drags. He goes to the corner. Centers it to Otero. It's knocked away from his stick. Scales holds it in at the point. He sends it D to Vogel. Sends it towards the net. Goes wide. Trader has it. Centering pass. Oh, Land can't get a stick on it. Good pressure by the Sting right now. It's down in the corner. Trader's chasing after it. Raptors try to get it out. It's intercepted by Land. He still has it. Raptors have it now. And it gets just out of the zone, but they missed it. Raptors still have it. They send it off the boards out wide. Really good pressure on that shift by the Sting. Goes back to the net. Vogel takes a hit behind the net. Land supports him, picks up the puck. Sends it, tries to get Otero. His pass is intercepted. Raptors have it. Land sends it to the boards to Otero. Otero flips it, not out. He blocks that pass and is out of the zone. Otero runs into him, falls down. Another player falls down. A little bit helter-skelter right now. Puck goes along the blue line. Raptors send it through the neutral zone. They get into the zone, they take a shot. It's deflected wide. Raptors cycle it behind the net. It's picked up by Dorn. And Vogel's there to chip it ahead. Raptors hold it in. They send it back in deep. Hits the ref. And the Raptors are able to pick it up. He circles, centering pass blocked by Vogel. It goes back on his tape. Centers it again. Sticked away by Gwynn. Otero flips it out of the zone, and he's going off for a change. He got caught out there. But he was able to get it in deep and get off. Capelin picks... Oh, they called offsides on that? Wow. So, Capelin intercepted the pass at the blue line, just outside the blue line. I guess Dorn was still not clear of the zone, so it's offside on the Sting. Neutral zone face-off with 8:26 to go in the first. Capelin, Dorn, and Freeman are out with Gwynn and Field. Face-off won by the Raptors. They go D to D. They try to go through neutral zone. They tip it into the Sting zone. Gwynn goes back to get it. Capelin helps him out. Gwynn sends around the boards, but no one's there. Raptors hold it in. Their shot's blocked. Capelin picks it up. He sends it over to Dorn. Dorn sends it right back to Capelin. Capelin is poked away from him. He sends it back to the point to Field. Sends it back down low. Freeman picks it up behind the net. Puts on the brakes. Avoids a hit. Dorn picks up the puck. Knocked away from him. They pinch it by Field on the pinch. Sends it all the way down and it rolls for icing. They wave it off. Okay, so I guess we're going to have one of those days again. I called that first icing call. I thought maybe we were going to get some icing calls, but then they don't call that one. So Capelin picks it up. He's going in. He gets hooked, held up, taken down. No call. This is ridiculous, this reffing this weekend. Capelin's taken down with a hook hold, whatever you want to call it. No call. Raptors whiff on the clearing attempt. Middles is chasing them behind the net. He wins the battle. Good forecheck by Middles. He centers at the Pickle. It goes through his legs, though. And the Raptors are clearing. Blocked by Ditch. Now they get it out. Axe holds it in at the neutral zone. Plays over to Middles. It's taken off of his stick. Goes over to Pickle on the regroup. Sends over to Middles. It bouncing. And Raptors take it away. They chip it into the zone. They go in. Shot. Pad save. Nobody can get the rebound. Raptors cycle it behind the net. Axe sends it off the boards. No one's there for the Sting. One-timer from the point. It goes behind the net. Lively bounce off the end boards. And Pickle's able to get it, but not out. Now he kicks it ahead to Ditch. Ditch is going through the neutral zone. It's poked away from him. Middles picks it up. And he loses it in the corner. Raptors get it up, and they're breaking out of their zone through the neutral zone. It's poked back ahead to Middles. He's skating in. He takes a shot, glove save. Go put some pressure on the goalie. All right. So they're not going to blow the whistle until somebody's near the goalie. They're going to have the goalie played if he has no pressure. Middles was just standing there after he shot it. He needs to follow that up. So Land, Salas, and Knittel are out with Vogel and Scales. Face off, one back to the point. Vogel plays it over to Scales. Bouncing puck, but he holds it in. Another bouncing puck, gets just out of the zone. Scales has it along the boards, sent in deep by Knittel. Hits a player on the Raptors bench and we'll have a face-off with 5:57 to go in the first. Stinger playing with a lot of intensity this morning. Had a couple of good chances, but nothing too dangerous yet. But their forecheck and intensity is looking good so far. So face-off taken by the Sting. They turn it over to the Raptors. Oh, almost get it past by Vogel, but he sends it out of the zone. Knittel regroups, tries to get over to Salas. His pass is blocked. Salas has it. Or that's Land that has it. He gets it to Salas. He stood up at the blue line. Knittel gets it. The Raptors clear it out of their zone. Stinger's regrouping. Scales turns it over. Raptors send it in. Land sends it to Knittel. He tips it off the boards of Vogel. Vogel's going in on the net. He takes a shot. His shot's blocked. It goes into the netting. And we'll have a face-off. There's Salas being taken down after the play as usual. Apparently the refs are not going to call anything today. But you know what's going to happen. They're going to call some ticky-tacky penalty on us at some point because they're not calling the obvious penalties against the other team. Capelin, Trader, Otero come out with Gwynn and Field. Face off one, back to Trader. He's pinned against the boards. Raptors are going out. Bouncing puck. Gwynn pokes it away. Capelin picks it up. He gets it ahead to Trader, but it was in his skates. He couldn't corral it. Otero has it. He sends it in deep, right on the stick. And Raptors get it out again. Field has it. It's at the blue line. Capelin has it. He takes the shot. Goal! Goal by Capelin. Sting take a 1-0 lead. Capelin is having a really good tournament. He scored in every game. That was a really tough shot. He knocked down the puck at the blue line out of the air, went into the zone. Might have been offsides, but you know what? The refs have been missing calls both ways. So 1-0 Sting lead. Goal by Capelin. The Sting have been really good on their forecheck so far, and it paid off with a goal by Capelin early on in the game. 4:46, lots of hockey to go. Cannot rest on this lead. So face-off taken by the Raptors. It goes to the sideboard. Trader collides with him along the boards, trying to dig it out. Capelin gets it to Trader. He backhands into the zone. Raptors are regrouping. Intercepted by Otero. He skates in, centering past the Capelin. He's taken down, no call. So I guess they're not gonna. That takes a weird bounce off the boards, goes to the front of the net, but the Raptors are able to get it. They're going through the neutral zone. They get into the Sting zone. They walk in. They drop it off. Trader checks them into the boards. They send it behind the net. Otero chases after it. He chips it ahead. Trader's chasing after it. He's going to win that race. He gets the puck. He goes behind the net. Stinger changing. He falls down. Freeman's there to help him out. Freeman digs it out. Trader's in a shoving match with the kid behind the net. Trader's going off for a change now. Raptors bank it off the boards. They get it out of the zone. It goes off of Evans' stick. He's got to go back and retrieve it. He sends it around to Dorn. Dorn picks it up. He loses the handle, but he gets it back. He blocks the clearing effort by the Raptors. He's chasing after it behind the net. And they're calling a penalty. This is exactly what I said was going to happen. They don't call the obvious penalties on them, and they call that with him chasing after the puck a tripping call. I mean, our guys are being taken down without the puck, and they call that. So Dorn's going to go off 2 minutes, I guess minute 30, not 2 minutes. A minute 30 for tripping. Stinger going to penalty kill with 3:21 to go in the first. Land, Knittel, Evans and Axe are out there to start off this penalty kill. Weak penalty call. Knew that was going to happen. Land shoots the face-off out of the zone. Knittle's chasing after it. They go D to D on the regroup. They gain the line, enter the sting zone. Knittle with a good back check, good check. Raptors players hurting a little bit after that check. Sting send it out of the zone. They pick it up along the boards. They send it to the center of the neutral zone. They walk in. They go wide. Centering pass, and it's a goal. Raptors tie at 1-1 with the power play goal. Wide open on the back door. Sting were puck watching. Didn't pick him up. So really terrible penalty call. Leads to a power play they didn't deserve, and they tie it at 1-1. .250 to go in the first period. Capelin, Trader, Otero come out with Vogel and Scales. Faceoff goes to the Raptors. They send it behind their net. They bank it off the boards. Scales pinches and holds it in, sends it down to Otero. Otero pins it against the boards. It's picked up by Capelin. Trader, it's in his skates. He can't get it. He sends it in. It's offsides. Face-off coming to the neutral zone. 2:29 to go in the first. Face-off taken by the Raptors. They go D to D in their zone. They miss the pass. They send it out. Vogel has it. Trader picks it up. He sends it in deep. Rings around the boards. Goalie comes out to play it. Leaves it for his D-man. They send it up. And they go in the neutral zone, but it's intercepted by Scales. He sends it in. He gets it back. Centers it over to Salas. He's taken down. And it's a goal. Puck went in the net. They waved it dead. Salas was taken down. No call. What the hell is going on out there today? Good Lord. Puck went in the net. They waved it off. Salas was taken down. We got a face-off. 2:04 to go. Ditch, Knittle, and Salas are out with Vogel and Scales. Face-off taken by Ditch. He centers it. No one's home. Raptors coming out of the zone, going into the sting zone. Stood up by Scales. They have the buck centering pass right on goal. Scripsy saves it, holds on for a face-off. Face-off taken by the Sting. Scales has it. Plays it up the boards to Knittle. He gets it to Salas. Salas sends it in off the boards. He's taken down, going to the puck, no call. Raptors send it around the boards. Held in by Ditch. He's skating to the middle. He drops it off for Vogel. He skates in. He takes a shot. It's a loose. Scales has it. He takes a shot. Glove save. Held on for a face-off. 1:24 to go in the period. Land, Dorn, and Freeman are coming out. Face off, taken by Sting, but it's knocked off their stick. Scales has it, sends it over to Vogel. Vogel's hitting to the boards. They're calling a penalty. They got a boarding call on the Raptors with 1:13 to go in the period. Sting are going to go on the power play. So it's a good opportunity to get a goal back. Land, Dorn, Freeman, Field, and Gwynn are out for the start of this power play. Face off taken by the Raptors. They have it behind their net. They send it up and not out. Well, now it's out. So they call offsides because it hit the ref's skate. And this ref made this thing go offsides. So face off in the neutral zone. Face off, won by the Sting. Send it over to Gwynn. Sends it to Land entering the zone. He sends it over to Dorn. Dorn with a shot into the chest. Held on for a face off. Kaplan comes out for Freeman. He's going to take the face off. He wins it back to the point. Gwynn has it. He settles puck down. Sends it to Field at the point. Sends it back to Gwynn. Gwynn back to Field. He walks in. Sends it over to Kaplan at the dot. One timer over to Gwynn, but it bounces over his stick. He sends it behind the net. Kaplan picks it up in the corner. 36 seconds to go in the period. Sends it to Field at the top. Sends it down to Gwynn. One timer. Ooh, I think that might have hit the crossbar. Goalie knocked the net off, pushing off his post. We'll have a face-off. .28 seconds to go in the period. Face-off taken by the Raptors. Field holds it in. Field has it. Sends it over to Gwynn. Gwynn walks in. Takes a shot. It's blocked. And the Raptors send it down, clear the zone for icing. So 12.8 seconds to go in the period. Sting can win the face-off here. They can get one more chance on goal. Face-off taken by Kaplan, but they knock it off his stick. They send it to the point. Goes past Gwynn. 5-4, and that's gonna run off the time for the first period. We're getting a nice scrape now. 1-1 game. Sting have looked really good. Their forecheck's been good. Got an unfortunate penalty, gave up a power play goal. So it's 1-1 game going into the ice scrape, but feeling good about how the Sting are playing so far. So see you back in like 10 minutes or so. Team's coming out for the start of the second period. Sting still have 17 seconds left on their power play. Sting looked good in the first period. They had some really good pressure. Got one goal in. Honestly, we didn't give the Raptors too much that period. They got a goal off their power play. Other than that, I thought most of the zone time was down in their end. Just had a little bit of trouble getting some clean shots off. They're letting, looks like they're letting the ice or the water freeze a little bit out there, so that's good. There's some tournaments where you're out there and it's just puddles. Starting off the period for the last 17 seconds of the power play, we ditch Pickle and Middles with Evans and X. So good competitive first period. A lot of missed calls, really both ways. Hopefully we can get a little bit better roughing going forward. First two games haven't been good either. So here's the face-off. One back to Evans. He skates in, sends it in deep. Pickle chases after it in the corner. Sting have it. They have 7 seconds left on the power play. Axe walks in and sends it down to Pickle. Pickle tried to go to Evans, but it's intercepted. They got to be careful with the guy coming out of the box. They try to hit him, but it's going to be icing. So they tried to hit the guy coming out of the box. He was going straight to the bench, wasn't looking for the puck. So a good break for the Sting, or he would have been in on a breakaway. And it was icing back into the Raptors zone. Dorn, Freeman, Land come out with Vogel and Scales. Face off. One back to the point, but the Raptors get it out of the zone. They go rink wide. They get into the Sting zone. It goes into the corner. Vogel's back to get it. Land hits it up to the boards. No one's there for the Sting. They send it back behind the net. They pick it up. Vogel falls down trying to get the puck away. They reverse it behind the net. They play it to the point. Almost takes the ref's head off, sending it into the corner. Evans picks it up, sends it off the boards to Freeman. Freeman one touch of Land out of the zone. He sends it in deep, chases after it. Stinger off on a change. They get it out of the zone. Scales picks it up, sends it to Land in the neutral zone. He's skating into the Raptor zone, sends it in. Knittel and Sal's from the forecheck. They both miss. They beat them with one pass. Now they're going the other way. They get a Sting zone. They drop it off down below the line. Circles behind the net, centering pass. Wow, what a save by Skorupski. He was wide open, top of the crease, let it rip, and Skorupski with a really nice glove save to keep this a 1-1 game. Really good save. Gwynn was down on the ice trying to block the pass. The Raptors player was patient and just circled behind the net. Had a good centering pass. Here's a face-off. It's loose in front of the net. So puck was completely loose in front of the net. The ref whistled it down. So for once, one of those whistles go in our favor instead of against us. Sting need to wake up. We have a little bit of trouble coming out of these intermissions this season. We cannot give up an early goal. So Ditch, Trader, Otero come out with Evans and Axe. Face off one back to Axe. He reverses it around to Evans. He sends it up to Otero. It's a little trouble handling it. Evans' pass is intercepted, but he gets it back. It's sent up to Ditch. Ditch skates into the zone with it. He puts on the brakes. Sends it to Evans at the point. Goes D to D to Axe. Axe with the shot. Goes over the net. Evans holds it in, sends it down low. Raptors player lost a stick. It's to the front of the net. They send it to the corner. Ditch has it. He kicks it to his skates, back to Otero. He leaves it for Ditch. Takes a weird bounce off the boards right to the Raptors stick. And it's held in by Evans. Sting are back on the forecheck. Now they get it out. Axe spins off, chips it off the boards into the Raptors zone. Raptors rink long pass. It goes by everybody, and it'll be icing. So some good pressure by the Sting. They can't get a shot on goal though. We need to turn this pressure into some shots. They're doing a good job on the forecheck, but they're not putting the puck towards the net. It's hard to score when you don't shoot. Land, Pickle, and Middles are out with Scales and Vogel. Face off, taken by Middles in the slot. He takes a shot, goes just wide. Scales pinches in, holds it in. He sends it down to Pickle. Pickle centers it. It's knocked away from Vogel. He has it along the boards, trying to dig it out. Still battling for it. And the Raptors dig it out. They don't get it out of the zone. It's held in. They send it off the boards. Still not out. Land sends it in deep. Raptors finally get out of their zone. They send it into the zone. Lively bounce to the front of the net. Skorupski is aware and covers it for a face-off. 11:35 to go in the second period. Some good pressure by the Sting, but it's not resulting in any shots again. Capelin, Dorn, and Freeman are out with Field and Gwynn. Face off, one back to Field. Raptors intercept it. They reverse it down behind the net. Capelin picks it off. He sends it off the boards to Dorn. Dorn has it. Sends it over to Freeman. Freeman deflects it into the Raptor zone. He chases after it. Dorn picks it up along the boards. His centering pass goes to Gwynn. One-timer. It's picked up by Capelin. He turns and fires. His shot is blocked. Gwynn holds it in. He takes a bump. Sends it down to Freeman. They're battling for it behind the net, and the Raptors come out with it. They send it ahead through the neutral zone. Get into the Sting zone. Shot saved by Skorupski. Puck trickles wide. Their pass is blocked by Field. Freeman chips it ahead to Field. Field picks it up. He whiffs on the puck though. Still chasing after it. Raptors get it out. It goes to Gwynn. Gwynn regroups over to Capelin. Capelin to Dorn. Going into the zone. He takes a shot. Blocker save. Capelin picks up the puck. Sends it to Gwynn at the point. He sends it towards the net. It's deflected. Oh. Just wide. It's still loose. It's still loose. Wow. That puck was loose a lot. Bouncing all around. Raptors goalie was able to cover it before it crossed into the goal for a face-off. So 1-1 still, 10:22 to go in the period. Good pressure by the Sting, almost got one in. Ditch, Knittel, and Salas are out with Evans and Axe. Faceoff goes back to the point, bounces over Axe's stick. Ditch picks it up. He sends it off the boards to Knittel. One touch of Salas, he can't handle it. Goes into the corner. Salas wins it though. Knittel has it behind the net. He's pinned off. And the Raptors chip it high out of the zone. It bounces past Evans. Evans goes back to get it, sends it over to Axe. That's a penalty. That was a high hit by the Raptors player on Salas. That might be a 2 and 10 for head contact. We'll see what he calls. He went really high on that hit. It would have been a clean hit if he would have kept his arms down. They're calling head contact. So he's going to get a misconduct. Sting will go on the power play for 1:30 with 9:49 to go in the period.
Go Sting!
Otero, Land, Trader, Scales, and Vogel are out for this power play. Raptors only have one player in the box at the moment. Here comes the second player to serve the 1:30. Puck is dropped. Raptors win it behind the net. They flip it high out of the zone. Vogel has it in the neutral zone. He puts on the brakes. He sends it to Otero. Bad pass behind him. And they get it right back out of the zone to Scales. Come on, Sting. They got to get set up. Land has it. Goes into the zone. Rings it around the boards. Trader has it. He settles it down. He needs to make the simple pass to the point. He sends it behind the net to Land. Raptors try to ring it around. Trader can't get there. It goes all the way out. Vogel's got to go back to get it. He's checked into the boards. And it's picked up by Scales. Scales backhands it across the ice. Why did we high stick it? What are we doing? This is a terrible power play. My good lord. I mean, we have no pressure on us, and we high stick it. I mean, what is going on? So now we have a defensive zone faceoff on the power play from some terrible passing. Capelin, Middles, and Pickle are out. Capelin wins it back to Field. Field has the puck. He sends it up to Middles. One touch of Capelin going through the neutral zone. He skates in. He loses an edge. Middles is there to help him. Capelin gets it back. He skates in with it. He settles it down. He takes a shot, goes way over the net. And those high and wide shots always ring out like that. Gwynn's got to go back to get it. 10 seconds left on the power play, so really bad power play by the Sting. They can't even get the passes together in the neutral zone with no pressure. Pickle walks in with it, centers it to Capelin. He whiffs on the shot. Pickle shoots it from behind the net, goes off the goalie's pad. Bounces in front of the net, bouncing puck. It's back to 5-on-5. Really bad power play by the Sting. They try to get it out. It's held in. Nope. Goes by Field. No icing. Gwynn goes back to get it. He sends around the boards and Middles. Drops it off for Capelin. He skates in. He takes a shot. It goes wide. Middles sends it behind the net. He still has it. He's tied up in the corner. He can't get the puck. Raptors one touch, and they go out of their zone. Pickle intercepts the pass in the middle. Sends it up to Middles. Middles is going off for a change. Ditch is on the forecheck. They get it by him. It hits the back of their skate. Dorn picks it up. He sends it down low to Freeman. Raptors ringing around. Bounces off of Axe's stick, and they get it out of the zone. Evans has got to go back to get it. That should be icing. That is not icing for some reason. I do not understand. Pass bounces off of Freeman's stick. Raptors regain it in neutral zone, send it in deep. Evans has it. Sends it over to Dorn. Dorn reverses it to Axe. Axe one touch up the boards to Ditch. And he gets it over to Freeman. Hits Dorn going through the neutral zone. He skates in. He takes a shot. Goalie saves it. They pick up the rebound. They go behind the net. Dorn's on the forecheck. Raptors get it out of the zone. Evans is back to get it. He sends it over to Freeman. Freeman hits Ditch going into the zone. He's going wide with it. Centering pass. Vogel. Knittel whiffs on the shot and it goes wide. Another centering pass goes through everyone. Scales goes back to get it. He sends it behind the net, out of the reach of Salas. Goes all the way around. Vogel holds it in at the other point, but they block it. Send it to Scales. Scales pokes it ahead. Now they get into the sting zone. It's picked up by Evans. He's off the boards to Scales. Scales rink wide to Knittel. Knittel loses the handle. He sends it down to Vogel. Vogel has the puck. His shot hits the side of the post. Scales has it. Sends it behind the net. Salas bounces over Salas' stick. Land is on the forecheck. They sing it all the way down, and that will be icing on the Raptors with 5:36 to go in the period. Sting putting on good pressure. It's not resulting in a goal yet. You know, we had a good chance with the power play, but that might have been the worst power play we had all season. Land, Knittel, and Salas are out with Scales and Vogel. Face-off taken by the Raptors. They circle behind their net, looking to set it up. They send it up to the winger. It's blocked by Salas. He takes a check. It's picked up by Land. He sends it behind the net. Knittel chases after it. And the Raptors get it out of the zone on the Vogel stick. Sends it to Land. He tips it in deep. Salas is on the forecheck. Puts on a check. Sting hold it in. Land tried to backhand it into the corner, and it goes into the netting. We'll have a face-off. Probably should come out of the zone. It wasn't deflected. Trader, Otero, Capelin are out with Field and Gwynn. Stinger putting on good pressure. They need to find the back of the net, though. Face-off taken by Sting. Gwynn finally sends it in off the shoulder of the goalie. Raptors chip it off the boards into the Sting zone. Field goes back to get it. We're calling a cross-check on somebody. Oh, Trader's getting a penalty for cross-checking. I did not even see it. It must have been behind the play. So probably not a smart play there. Stinger going on the penalty kill. Capelin and Ditch are out for this penalty kill with Gwynn and Field. Raptors coach is having a discussion with the ref for some reason. So Trader goes off for cross-checking. Our only goal we've given up so far was on the penalty kill, so hopefully we don't have the same result here. Raptors win the face-off. They go D to D. They have it at the point. Pass it along the line again. Shot goes wide. Raptors have it behind the net. Field loses a stick. Their shot's blocked by Capelin. He can't pick it up though. Shot, and Skrutsky holds on for a face-off. So Dorn and Lands come out with Evans and Axe. 1:09 to go in the penalty. Face off, taken by the Raptors. They play it down behind the net. Evans tries to pin him, but he misses. Raptors have it at the dot. They center it in the slot. It goes by everybody. Dorn will put on some pressure. He misses on the forecheck. He blocks their pass, though. It's picked up by Land. at the blue line. He sends it in deep. Now he's chasing after it. 38 seconds to go in the penalty. They have a long stretch pass. Bounces off their stick. Capelin picks it up, sends it out of the zone. Capelin pokes it away. He's going in shorthanded. Gets around the defender, backhand. And it's a goal! No. Looked like it was in, not a goal. That either went in and the goalie got it out, or he just fell into the net and kept the puck out of the net. I'm not sure what happened there, but no goal. So 1-1 still. 14 seconds to go in the penalty. Looked like a goal. I don't know how the goalie falls into the net and the puck stays out. That was bizarre. So Ditch and Capelin are out with Evans and Axe. Capelin picks it up. He circles around, plays it to the point to Evans. Evans sends it down low to Capelin. His centering pass. One-timer by Ditch, saved by the goalie. And that will do it for the penalty on Trader. He's back on the ice. Back to 5-on-5. Raptors go in. Their shot is blocked and goes into the netting. 3:12 to go in the period. .311 to go in the period. Another second ran off. Land, Middles, and Pickle are out with, let's see who we got out there. Vogel and Scales. They win the face-off. Their shot's blocked to the corner. Land goes back to get it. He sends it off the boards to Pickle. Tries to backhand in the zone, but it's intercepted. Their deflection goes just wide. Dangerous shot. It's poked ahead. Raptors hold it in. They send it behind the net. They send it to the far boards. Pickle goes back to get it. He's checked. Loses the puck. Vogel picks it up. He's checked. Land picks it up. He overskates it. Raptors pick it up. They have a pass down low, sticked away by Skripski. The Raptors, this is dangerous. Their shot goes well wide. Centering pass. Land kicks it to a stick. Sends it off the glass. A lot of checking going on now. Sting send it into the zone. Raptors pick it up behind their net. They send it rink wide. Over his stick, and now go down for icing. So 2:06 to go in the period. Face-off coming to the Raptors zone. Capelin, Freeman, and Dorn are out with Field and Gwynn. Face-off taken by Capelin. He tried to center it. He's tied up. Goes to Dorn in the slot shot and a goal! So face-off win by Capelin. The puck squirts to the slot. Dorn picks it up and rifles it home. Hey, it's actually the second period. It's been the second period for a while. I never changed it. So it's 2-1 Sting with 2:01 to go in the second period. Big goal there. Let me change the period so the viewers at home know what's going on. Second period. Here we go. 2-1 Sting lead.
Keep going, boys.
Need to get a couple more. No lead. This is not a comfortable lead. Raleigh's a good team. They're going to keep battling. They send it in deep into the Sting zone. Field goes back to get it. Puck squirts to Freeman. He sends it to Dorn's stick. He's skating through the neutral zone. He goes into the Raptor zone. Centering pass over to Capelin. It's on his backhand. He can't quite corral it. He has it. Sends it to Field. Field goes easy to Gwynn. Gwynn sends it towards the net. It goes wide. Capelin picks it up. He spins off. Tries the backhand saucer pass. This glove down. The Raptors are going the other way. They send it into the opposite corner. Gwynn takes the puck away. Backhands it out of the zone. And Knittle's chasing after it. He's putting on the pressure. Raptors have that at their blue line. They're going through the neutral zone. They get into the Sting zone. Good back check by Knittle. Raptors have it, though, down in the corner. They go around the corner. Centering pass, it gets through the crease. Try to send it in deep, is picked up by Capelin. He flips it out, not very hard. Raptors have it, they're regrouping. Good poke check by Knittel on the forecheck. Good pressure. Now Salas is there. Field holds it in. Salas sends it rink wide over to Knittel. Oh, that's Ditch. Ditch sends it towards the net, blocker save. Knittel has it, sends it towards the net. It's on Salas' stick. The shot is saved. Goes to the middle. Backhand by Ditch. Ooh. Good save by the Raptors goalie. Stretched his pad along the ice to the opposite post and made a big save. Sting are starting to get some good shots now. Their forechecking's finally resulting in some shots. And hopefully we can get another couple goals. So Ditch, Knittel, and Salas are out with Evans and Axe. 29 seconds go in the second period. Face-off taken by the Raptors. Ditch goes back to the corner and gets it, though. Salas has it along the boards. It's taken away from him. And the Raptors are skating out of their zone. Back check by Knittel. Knittel's doing really good on his back check today. Raptors are offsides. 16 seconds go in the period. Knittel is really hustling back on the back check, and that's what we need. You've got to have complete team defense from your forwards. So here's face off the neutral zone. Raptors intercept it. They shoot. It goes wide. Evans goes behind the net. It's on the net. So the play is whistled dead. Puck was stuck on the back of the net. 9 seconds go in the period. Face off, one to the behind the net. Ditch has it. He's just going to eat the puck, run off the rest of the time on the period, and that will do it for the second period. Sting have a 2-1 lead going into the third. It's been a really hard-fought game. I think there's some yapping going on between the two teams. They just need to keep their composure. Don't need any stupid penalties. So lots of game left. The Raptors are a good team. They're going to come hard in the third period. Sting need to stay on their game. It's a good thing my video stream's working today. It doesn't look like they have live barn at this rink, so not even a backup option here. So Sting need to keep up their good pressure. They need to play smart in their defensive end. Forwards need to keep back checking. Put another 1 or 2 in the net. And we'll move on to a good seating position tonight. That's the game plan anyway. They just got to execute it. Starting out the third will be Otero, Land, and Trader with Scales and Vogel, maybe. We got 3 defensemen out there right now. Somebody's out there. Wrong pairing's out there. Somebody. Okay, so Evans and Axe are going off. So it's going to be Scales and Vogel starting the period for the defensive pairing.
Let's go, boys! Keep it up!
There we go, third period. Face off, taken by Land. He kicks it to Otero. His regroup pass is missed by Scales. He goes behind the net. He reverses. Takes a bad bounce, finds the stick of the Raptors player. They have it behind the net. They get it up to Trader. Trader chips it off the glass out of the zone. Raptors send it back in. That should be icing. That should be icing. Come on. So it's reverse to Scale. Scale sends it to Trader. It's a little behind him. He gathers it. He's going into the zone. Tries to pass the Land. It gets back on the stick. Tries another pass. It's blocked. He still has it behind the net. His pass goes past Scales all the way down. Vogel's got to go back to retrieve it. Vogel does a stretch pass up the Land. His tip is blocked. He has it. Goes to the middle. He sends it in deep into the goalie's mitt. And he covers for a face-off. So Trader had 3 centering efforts there. Got blocked every time. Right back on his tape. Unfortunately, he couldn't connect with Scales, who was walking into the slot from the point. But Sting have it back in the Raptor zone for a face-off. Capelin, Middles, and Pickle are out with Gwynn and Field. Face-off to the point. Gwynn holds it in. He sends it to the corner. Capelin goes behind the net to get it. He plays it over to Pickle, out of his reach. The Raptors flip it out of the zone. Scales has it on the regroup over to Gwynn. He plays up the boards and Middles. And Capelin was still not out of the zone. He must have fallen down behind the play. I didn't see it. And it's going to be a face-off all the way back down here, because that's where Gwynn passed it from when Capelin was offsides. So here comes the face-off, taken by the Raptors. Capelin misses it. He gets it back. Still battling for it at the blue line. Raptors walk into the zone. Gwynn takes it away. He's skating through neutral zone with it. He sends it up to Capelin. Caplin's going in. He has it. His stick is tied up, and he can't get a shot off. Raptors break out of the zone. Gwynn blocks him. It's picked up by Pickle. Pickle sends it in on goal. Bouncing puck. Little tricky bounce there. Goalie's able to cover for a face-off. Capelin had a good chance going in. Good defensive play tying up his stick. He couldn't get a shot off. 13-19 to go in the period. Ditch, Dorn, and Freeman come out with Evans and Axe. Face-off taken by the Raptors. They go behind the net. Dorn forces him to the corner. Raptors get it up and out along the boards. It gets hung up. Axe whiffs on it. The Ditch is on the back check. Helps him out. He has the puck, puts on the brakes. He sends it up the boards. Raptors have to go back and regroup. They send it into the zone. Axe has it over to Evans. It goes off a Ditch's stick and deep. Raptors drop it off behind their net. Dorn chases after it. And it's held in by Axe. Forwards are going off for a change for the Sting. 12:34 to go in the period. Their pass goes way wide, and it'll go all the way down for icing. And they waved off the icing again. Come on. Stretch pass up the Ditch. He tips it up. He tips it ahead. Raptors have it. Sting regroup. Bounces off of Vogel's stick. He tips it ahead. Knittel has it. He sends it up to Salas, out of his reach. They wave off icing again. There should have been an icing on the Sting that time, but they waved that one off. Salas is battling for it behind the net. Knittel picks it up. He sends it to the point. Evans walks the line. His shot hits the goalie in the mask. Good shot through traffic. Allows Scales actually a shot at. Scales has it again. Another shot through traffic. Goes just wide. Vogel one-timer from the point. And it goes off the stick of the Raptors defense. And it'll be a face-off. 11:46 go in the period. Good shot by Scales from the point. Got through traffic, hit the goalie in the mask. Face-off taken by the Raptors. They get out of their zone. They've won a lot of face-offs. We haven't done very good in face-off circle today. Scales stands them up, sends it to the corner, sends it behind the net to Vogel, who fell down. It's sent to the front of the net. Sting send it away. Raptors send it back down low. Vogel goes over to get it, and it's picked up by Land. Land tries to chip it out of zone, but it's gloved down. They keep it in along the boards. Scales has it. Sends it over to Vogel. It hits the back of the skates. Their shot's blocked to the side. Salas picks it up. He skates out of the zone with it, sends it into the Raptors zone. They can't quite reach it. It goes wide of the net. They send it around the boards. Held in by Capelin at the point. Salas picks it up. Goes back to Capelin. Capelin skates in. He loses the puck. Raptors go behind the net with it. Pass intercepted by Capelin. He's crunched between two players. He still has it. He's battling hard on this shift. Battle for it along the boards. Out of the zone. Capelin has it, sends it over to Gwynn. Gwynn gets it out of the zone to Salas. Salas chips it into the Raptors zone. Knittle's on the forecheck. They send it out of the zone. They're going through the neutral zone. It bounces off their stick. Field goes over. He can't get to it. Raptors send it in deep. Gwynn's behind the net, picks up the puck. Capelin gets it over to Trader. Trader has it. He's going along the boards. He's angled. It gets to Otero. Otero has it. He tries to center it. His centering pass is blocked. Along the boards, they whiff. Otero has it. His momentum took him out of the zone. He's got to regroup. Goes over to Axe. Axe sends it to Trader. He can't handle the pass. It goes off his tape. And the Raptors are going the other way. Axe sends it around the boards. Trader picks it up. No, it was past his stick. He couldn't quite get to it. Raptors are going through the neutral zone. They get around, ditch, they skate in. The shot's blocked. Raptors have it at the point. They walk in, they take a shot through traffic. It's deflected and it goes wide. Trader picks it up. He sends it off the glass and it's out of the zone. Stinger going off for a change. 9:09 to go in the period. Raptors send it into the neutral zone. It's intercepted by Ditch. It's knocked off of his stick. Raptors are going the other way. Capelin has it, or that's Pickle that has it. He sends it in. Middles over skates it. Raptors are going the other way with it. They're going with speed into the sting zone. They send it behind the net. Scales is there to get it. Raptors pick it up. Land pins him against the boards. Puck is loose. Raptors pick it up. Scales hits it along the boards, but it's not going to get out. They hold it in, goes back behind the net. Pickle skates after it. Raptors hold it in. Vogel sends it high off the glass, not out. Middles chops it out of the zone. It bounces onto the stick of the Raptors player. They're regrouping. Their backhanded pass is intercepted by Pickle. He goes down low. Centering pass intercepted by the Raptors. They chip it out of the zone. They break out. Goes onto the stick of Scales, and he sends it in deep. Stinger going off for a wholesale change. Raptors whiff on their pass again. That's a couple times they've done it now, and Land sends it in behind the net. Raptors have it along the boards. Ooh, Capelin takes a big hit, but he gets up, gets the puck back, and it squirts out of the zone. Raptors player is down after that collision. They didn't see each other. Capelin was going in hard to hold the puck in. He ran into the Raptors player. They collided pretty hard. Looks like he took the worst of it though. Hopefully he gets up and is okay. So 7:38 to go in the period. Sting have a 2-1 lead. Raptors players being helped to the bench. So face-off coming to the neutral zone. 7:38 to go in the period. Capelin, Dorn, Freeman are out with Gwynn and Field. Face-off, one back to Gwynn. He sends it in deep into the Raptors zone. It goes behind the net. Freeman intercepts it along the boards. Dorn is there to help him out. Raptors poke it ahead. Capelin intercepts. He's taken down. No tripping. Raptors send it out of the zone. That's not going to make it for icing. Oh, it did make it for icing. So they don't call the obvious icings, but they call that an icing. So whatever. 7:14 to go in the period. Ditch, Kniddle, and Salas come out for this face-off. Face-off one, cleanly back to the point. Field has it. He walks in, he whiffs on his shot. It's picked up by Ditch. Centering pass, ooh. Good save. Gwynn has it, sends it towards the net. It's blocked wide. Kniddle has it, tries to send it to Ditch in the middle. He has it. He's pinned against the board, sends it to Kniddle. Shot is blocked. Bounces high, lands right behind the net. Nobody knew where it was on the ice. Kniddle's battling for it behind the net. They're tied up. Salas helps him out. Ditch is in there now, goes to the point. Ditch has it, sends it behind the net. Raptors are going out with it. Field steps up, intercepts the pass. He goes in with Salas. His shot, centering pass, just goes through the crease. Ditch is there to hold it in. It goes rink wide over the field. He's regrouping. His stretch pass up the Ditch at the blue line. He sends it to the opposite corner. Ditch is going off for a change. Kniddle and Salas on the forecheck. Kniddle ends up with the puck. He centers it. It's intercepted. Raptors are going the other way. Axe is there to take the puck. He loses it though. Shot hits the side of the net. It's picked up by Land. He sends it off the glass. Takes a bad bounce. Axe finds it. He gets it up and out. Salas. God. Stupid hit. Man. Are they calling? What are they calling? Wow, I thought they were calling a penalty. I don't know what the hell they called there. No penalty. Wow. I'm actually stunned they didn't call that a penalty. I don't know what they blew the whistle down for. So, Sal's got away with one there. Land, Trader, Otero are out with Evans and Axe. All right, we cannot even put ourselves in that position where they might call a penalty. Raptors send it into the zone. Evans goes back, sends it around the boards. Otero picks it up. He sends it off the boards to Land. Land chips it ahead. That's going to go by everybody for icing. So 5:25 to go in the period. Face-off coming back into the Sting zone. Face-off won by the Raptors, back to the point. Trader intercepts the DD pass. He's going in with speed. He's going in. He shot. Backhand goal! Trader with the goal for the Sting. Pushes the lead to 3-1. He intercepted the DD pass at the blue line. He went in. Forehand, backhand. Gets by the goalie for a 3-1 Sting lead with 5:16 to go in the period. Sting cannot let up, though. A lot of time left. Need to keep pushing. So, Sting got away with one. Didn't call the penalty on Salas. Ends up in a sequence of plays that has the Sting scoring. So now the face-off, Capelin, Pickle, and Middles are out with Scales and Vogel. Scales with the big hit. It finds the stick of Pickle. Pickle skates in. He takes a shot. Goalie gloves it. Holds on for a face-off. Good job by Scales, standing up the Raptors player in the neutral zone. Sting were able to pick up the puck and go the other way. Face off, taken by the Raptors, but Middles is there and sends it down the corner to Capelin. He centers it. We play it back to the point to Scales. Scales with the shot through traffic. It drops in front of the net. It's still loose. Now they blow the whistle. Covers for a face off. 4:52 to go in the period. Face off taken by the Raptors, and they're skating out of their zone. Chip pass into the neutral zone. They go in. Shot. Skies it over the net. It was a bouncing puck. He had trouble settling it down, and it went over the net. But the Raptors hold it in. They send it around the boards. They get it along the boards. They drop it off to the slot. Stood up by Middles, and Capelin comes away with it. He backhands. Oh, his backhand pass is intercepted. Raptors hold it in. Got to make a simple pass. Scales sends it off the boards to Capelin. It's out of his reach, and it'll go all the way down for icing. So 4:16 to go in the period. Sting have a 3-1 lead. Ditch, Dorn, and Freeman come out with Field and Gwynn. Raptors had a really good chance. They came in on a breakaway. The puck was bouncing on them, though, and shot went over the net. Luckily for us. Face-off taken by the Raptors. He has it. He sends it down to the guy at the dot. He sends it towards the goal. It's blocked. Bounces in front of the net. It's still loose. Still loose. Gets caught on the back of the net. We'll have another face-off to the right of Skorupski. So face-off taken by Gwynn. He plays up the boards, but not out. It hits a skate of a Raptors player, goes to the boards. Freeman whiffs on the clearing attempt, though, and the Raptors are able to hold it in. Centering pass. Dorn ties up his stick. They can't get to it. Dorn still puts the pressure on. He overskates it. Raptors circling around with it. Dorn's putting on the pressure. They drop it off. And it's picked up by Ditch. He sends it cross ice off the glove of the Raptors player. And the Sting are going off for a change. They send it up on the Sting's change. They can't take advantage, so it hits off his skate. It bounces into the zone, right to his stick. Poked away by Evans. Land picks it up. He's skating out of the zone with it. He chips it ahead. He's using his speed. He's going along the boards. He puts on the brakes. He sends it rink wide over to Axe. Axe picks it up along the boards. Centering pass in the slot to Knittel. He's tied up and knocked down. Shot by Land. Save. Salas is mixing it up in front of the net as usual. 3:04 to go in the period. That's what we need, though. We need that traffic in front. Make those saves hard for the goalie. That was a good save. Land, Knittel, and Salas are out with Evans and Axe. 3:04 to go in the period. Face off, taken by the Sting. Axe holds it in, sends it down behind the net. Raptors try to get it out, but it's not. Evans has it, sends it back behind the net. Knittel's on the forecheck. They spin away from him. They send it around the boards. Evans is there to hold it in again. He kind of whiffs on it a little bit. And the Raptors are going out of the zone with the puck. Salas with a good back check. They send it into the zone. They send it behind the net. Evans is there to poke it away. It hits the ref. It's dropped off for Land. Land skates out of the zone. He sends it in deep. They try to hit Land, but he reverses him, knocks him over. Raptors coming out of the zone with it. One-touch pass. They gain the line. Good job by Capelin to stand him up. It's poked ahead by Knittel. Knittel tries to get to Salas, but it gets caught up and intercepted. 2:11 to go in the period. Raptors are entering the zone with speed. He walks in. He takes a shot. Blocker save. It's going to be a penalty on the Sting. We got a slash on somebody. So 2:02 to go in the period. Stinger going off with a penalty. Not sure who the penalty's on. No one can figure it out. It's on Knittel. He must have been whacking at the guy on his back check, so it's going to be a minute 30 for slashing. 2:02 to go in the period. This is definitely a time you don't want to take a penalty, but now we got to kill it off. Capelin, Trader, Scales, and Vogel are out there. Sting holding on to a 3-1 lead. Face off taken by the Raptors. They play to the point. They go DDD. They walk in. Their shot goes wide. It goes around the boards. Trader's there. Raptors get it behind the net. Vogel intercepts it. He's skating out with it. He gets into the zone. Sends it on net. Rebound. Trader's there. He picks it up. He sends it behind the net. He's going back to position himself for the penalty kill. Good job by Vogel. Picked off by Capelin. He has it in his zone. He's getting held up. No penalty, though. Raptors try to get it ahead. Vogel intercepts it. He gets into the Sting zone, or his Raptor zone, sends it in deep. Vogel chases after it. He has it. Vogel's doing a really good job on this penalty kill. There are 43 seconds to go in the penalty. Raptors are skating it up. They send it to the guy at the blue line. They drop it off, enter the zone. They're trying to settle it down. They got a player backdoor. Shot in the goal. We saw that coming. I saw that coming. He was wide open. 58 seconds ago, the Raptors cut into the lead 3-2. So that penalty is a killer. 3-2 with 58 seconds to go. He was wide open on the back door. That's two power play goals the Sting have given up this game. You need to stay out of the box. So the Raptors are probably going to be looking to pull their goalie here if they can get possession. Land, Middles, Dorn are out with Gwynn and Field for this face-off. Sting win the face-off. Goes through Dorn's skates. Land has it. He sends it all the way down for icing. You don't want to do that. I mean, that's not a smart play. 46 seconds to go. Now there's a face-off in the Sting zone. Looking for the Raptors to pull their goalie. He's still in the net. So Raptors keeping the goalie in the net. Face-off won by the Raptors to the point. They send it down low. Wynn's down there to get it. Sends it around the boards. It's out of the zone. 37 seconds to go. Raptors send it rink wide. Good back check by Middles. It's flipped out of the zone by Land. It's gloved down in the neutral zone. They skate into the zone. They send the shot towards the net. It's blocked by Field. He has it, chips it lightly out of the zone. Has to be icing. Needs to be a little softer than that so we don't get an icing. If that's not icing, this game's probably over. Now the Raptors are getting a face-off down in the Sting zone with 13 seconds to go. Just gotta be a little softer with that, and this game is over. So Capelin, Salas, and Ditch are out with Evans and Axe for the face-off. Ditch is taking the draw. Raptors still have their goalie in the net. Face-off won by the Raptors. Shot goes just wide. 10 seconds to go. Capelin has it. Tries to chip it off the glass. 3 seconds to go. It's sent out down the ice, and that is going to do it. They just cross-checked Salas to the face after the whistle. So Sting come away with a 3-2 win. They're going to be a top 3 seed tonight. We're going to have to see which seed we end up with. And we'll be playing at either 6 or 6-10 tonight, depending on the rest of the results today. So good win against a good team. Sting finished pool play 3-0. Gritty win today. Found the back of the net a few times more than we have been. So good win. We will see you later this evening.